Hi, this is Charlie Veitch and you're watching the Charlie Veitch channel. So this is the Channel 4 advert which got them in trouble. Look, when the bus is busy, it's pointing at unsuspecting innocent members of the public and accusing them of having sexual Yes, Isaac, one. Oh, am I not giving you attention, Isaac? So anyway, it accuses them of having sexual fetishes. Clown world, honky honk honk. So I believe a very large amount of us needs to shut the fuck up, harden the fuck up, and learn how to be grateful and appreciative for the amazing things you have. There is this very strong current of ignorance, willful ignorance perhaps, because we are emotionally attached to the fight. Surely we're right, and our enemies are wrong. Nah, maybe you're wrong, maybe I'm wrong. We've got no idea how good we have it here in the Western world. We have no fucking idea. We're like fish in the most healthy, oxygenated water. We have no idea how good it is to be able to breathe that oxygenated water. We just don't see it. We're here at Swinton Town Hall, which is Salford Town Hall. It's a bit different to the Manchester Town Hall. It's not built in the Gothic style. This one behind me is 1930s. You can feel the 1930s vibe off it. It's got a very kind of like pre-World War II RAF headquarters feel to it. You know, just to kind of give you guys some highlights of how shit things used to be in the past, and I mean really shit. Did you know that 25% of adult men that volunteered for service in World War I in Great Britain were rejected because they were too malnourished? Let's let the ambulance go past. Did you know that during the 17th century, as in the 1800s, sorry, 19th century, 19th, as in the 1800s, 1 in 3 children would die before their 5th birthday? That's in Great Britain. Statistics will be similar for other European and North American nations. We don't know just how fucking good we have it. And so at a time of war, a time of medical confusion, at a time of panic and mass hysteria, I have people criticizing me for criticizing those who dress in black, get drunk, and actually on purpose attack a line of police. A lot of you guys that say, oh, you should beat them up, oh, you should fight, you need a revolution. You've never been arrested. Many of you have never spent time with any police officer, never mind a detective. You guys have never befriended a policeman or had a policeman in the Veitch family, who is no longer a cop, one of my cousins. I've heard the stories. I've spent time with them. I spent countless hours. Okay, I can count them. They're not countless. I spent many hours in the police cell. And still, I'm going to tell you the truth. That there's a higher percentage per capita of asshole in the general public than there is in the police force. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yes, Daddy, I'll get your dummy. Now put that in your vape pen and smoke it. There you go, my boy. There you go. People saying, why are you advising to walk away? Because guys, sometimes in mass hysteria, you've got honky honk insane clown on this side, you've got terrified insane fucking control freak on this side. That might not be your fight. That might not be your dialectic. You might be better for yourself, for your mental health, for the health of your family and your children, to walk away. How many times do I need to say this? That the COVID passport, your health certificates. Exactly, you tell them, Isaac. None of that trumps the Equality Act of 2010. A powerful piece of legislation which has meant that many of us have been exempt from the face mask. Many of us have been exempt from that 1 hour a day to do your exercise. You're allowed to go to the shop. Fuck that. Out every day. Shaking hands. Hiya. Shaking hands. Kissing babies. Posing with the mayor. Speaking of mayors, I've seen the female mayor here wearing the whole gold regalia, looking like a OG proper gangster with her gold chains. Police car siren in the distance. There's a great episode of Rick and Morty. Sorry to kind of talk about that again. But Rick says to Morty, like, for fuck's sake, Morty, there's always some idiot trying to take over the universe. The trick is to stay out of their way, and they'll probably leave you alone. And then later on in the episode, some fascist government trying to take over, probably those like insect people. You know, Morty, they're robots, just shoot them. They're like saying, yeah, Rick, when he's not in the way, he's bloody harmless, and then Rick destroys everyone. Like, cartoon. But that statement, there's always someone trying to take over the world and go mad. Stay out of their way. This isn't North Korea. This isn't China. This isn't even Australia with their fascist COVID restrictions. So whilst we're in the land of the English and Scottish Enlightenment, whilst we're in the land of David Hume, John Milton, and Isaac Newton, let's all chill the fuck out a bit and realize this. For the last 2 years, I have ignored and walked away from any COVID legislation, any rules, any attempts, and I've done it smiling, in a good mood, shaking hands with the cops, shaking hands with other council officials that I meet in the street. You can all give each other the clown nod, like, honky honk, we know it's crazy. But as soon as you start terrifying grannies, making people believe that they're gonna die from the choices that they've made, beating up police, pretending that you're in some sort of fucking 300 Rise of the Spartans, then you'll see that propaganda machine turn you all into a bunch of dicks. Like, basically, the propaganda machine will see you all as a bunch of ignorant, David Ickean, 5G, disease-denying. I mean, the amount of times I've had to correct people in the street. They're like, hey, Charlie, love your videos, blah, 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 let's chat about COVID. We get chatting. And then people just spout this. It's like some sort of dogma. They say COVID-19's never been isolated, never been isolated in the laboratory. Even a retard like me, with no experience in biogenetics, can spend 5 minutes online and go, yeah, they have actually isolated the virus. So let's all breathe one giant, huge sigh of relief. Let's all keep smiling. Let's all stop fighting, and get this. In Great Britain, if you don't fuck with people, either physically or of their honor, they'll probably leave you alone. And I see the writing on the wall, guys. I see which way the wind's blowing. You can tell by that flag, the wind's not blowing very strong. But when things get hairy, when things get nasty, when it all could go either way, ask yourself this. Are you going to start making friends with people who could help you? Or are you going to keep going, all cops are bastards, fuck this, fuck that, fuck everything? Right, Isaac and I, we got to go and have some breakfast. Or brunch. Oh, what time is it? 10 past 12, we're going to have some lunch. This is goodbye from Salford Town Hall.